We've been on a cross-country road trip to visit several national and state parks, including Teddy Roosevelt, Glacier, Yellowstone, Grand Tetons, and now we will be visiting the Black Hills region in eastern Wyoming and western South Dakota. When we last left off, we were driving across Wyoming through some pretty intense storms and had finally gotten to the hotel. We stayed at the La Quinta Inn in Gillette, Wyoming. It was really clean and had a really great breakfast.
What flavor pop is the best? Oh.
We quickly got on the road and headed towards Devil's Tower National Monument. We are going to do Tower Trail, which is essentially a 1.3 mile walk around the base. As you saw, Devil's Tower is 867 feet tall.
What is this then?
And yeah, since this is a part of the National Park Service, you can actually use your National Park Pass to avoid the entrance fees. Devil's Tower was actually designated as America's first national monument in 1906 by Teddy Roosevelt. This formation dates back to the Triassic period. If you're like me and it's been a while since you were in your Easy A Geology Gen Ed, that's about 200 million years ago. There were a few people climbing the tower. I'm not exactly sure what you have to do to climb it, but I do believe you have to get a permit. Alright, we finished the trail. Let's go check out the visitor center real quickly. Now, let's head to South Dakota. Our first stop will be Mount Rushmore. So, this place is run by the NPS, but you can't use your park pass for the fee. It costs $10 to get in. I do like all the state flags. I guess they have to give a little more into the environment here since they're charging $10 to view this. Washington, Jefferson, Roosevelt, and Lincoln. And what is a tourist trap without a fully stocked gift shop?
So you do have to pay with this. That was it.
Continue on South Dakota 244 East for 1.5 miles.
Now we're heading into Custer State Park. Don't come all the way out here just to see Mount Rushmore. It is an American icon, but I will say, it could be skipped. Custer State Park is probably the most amazing state park I've ever been to, and I have been to some pretty amazing state parks. Here, we're approaching the entrance station. It is $20 per vehicle for a week's worth of access. And now, let's go into the visitor center. This is pretty cool. They show you where the buffalo herds are for the day. Now, we're going into the theater to watch the video about the park, narrated by Kevin Costner. Now, we're gonna drive along Wildlife Loop to try and see some tatonkas, aka bison.
Scratching his.
Okay.
Got whatever little tree they had got burned up. There are lots of wooden lumber timber bridges here.
Now, we're gonna drive along the Needles Highway. This is a must-do ride in Custer State Park. I'm not a fan of those dark clouds in the distance. And here, we're going to stop and do a quick hike, Cathedral Spires Trail. This trail is a 1.6 mile out and back hike labeled as moderate. Hopefully, it doesn't start thundering on us.
There's a needle hole on it, one of them. We made it, huh? Sides of them?
It's like a Sonic ice. It's hailing, so I'm running.
I don't know when you will even look at these behind.
Okay, that was the Cathedral Spires trail. It was definitely worth it. Definitely a good one. Now we're gonna head over to Sylvan Lake. Okay, we're turning around and going back through the Needle again because
It was more fun
it
drive.
was, yeah, I think the lake, we saw the lake on the other side of that, so we might as well go back through the scenic route.
Full U-turn. That's where we hiked. Inside there. It's pretty cool.
We made it to Sylvan Lake, pumped our kayak, and hit the water. I didn't really remember National Treasure 2, but apparently it was filmed here.
All the way in the corner of the
In the cave.
yeah.
Wow. That's very interesting. We're leaving Custer State Park and headed to our hotel for the night.
And we have one more adventurous day for tomorrow. Then go back to work again.
Work. We're staying in the town of Custer, South Dakota. Before we go to our hotel, we're going to go ahead and explore a little bit and get some food. Ben would like that.
You want me to take a picture?
And salsa? This is the Best Western. It's a little cool one. The breakfast was really good here, but because we slept in, we had to fight for our sausage.
It's in the egg.
Sausage shortage. That's hard to say. Our next stop will be Wind Cave National Park, and from there we'll head over to Badlands National Park and Wall Drug before we start our journey back home.